Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of
A lot more to go. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. His good running gets him to about the 34.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A nice sneaking stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run it again with Williams. A good space stop right there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Anytime the team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourself. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips, the former first rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like those corners who can not only cover, but they might get a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And this one is right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think when they look at the offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, that's the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. A short one there, caught by Granson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing his Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What's the return on?
It was a backhand, and
like
a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the field, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He is caught. And he will have the Cowboys first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Prescott to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Prescott now from the 50. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
15 more yards.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports.
15. And the Cowboy first down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this a spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Hurts. That will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Formation for the Eagles.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
second and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath wrap, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Able to hit his target line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott now. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, hit the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Round up, Yeti. 73. Alpha.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete down the field to Gary. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he snapped immediately there.
Taken down at the 19.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
Brings up second and
Now
9.
2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 19 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
And the Cowboy first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Prescott.
2nd and 4.
Finding Williams on the check down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now, 1st and 10.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Did you see that play?
Definition of a
My outside corner had deep blue zone. Somehow he followed the damn drag route.
I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
17.
The extra point up and good by Auburn.
He would have just done his job and then
17-10
hit the sign.
score.
That wouldn't even been
So
touched.
after the touchdown,
How do you have
Auburn now
deep
to keep
blue
this
zone?
one away.
But you following drag. Tossed to the other side of the damn field.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a give to Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
63.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Third down and half. Wide open receiver.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
We'll swing this out to Blue. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings us second and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Third down and
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their finger.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Jackson to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 37.
Easy, 63. Get it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's in the double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at the
Look at that. Your man is wide open
well,
over
Charles,
the top.
you know, so
Like,
close
come
to
on, man.
halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
makes the score.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all,
It's now second
play
and 19
your game.
at the 26-yard line.
180.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And it did on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where they're trying to get momentum back.
Come on, man. You just played the game.
You're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. To Williams. He was unable to shake free there, and that covered him for a loss of a yard. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off. Ends up going for negative play.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Hurts changing up the play.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. No touch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Quinton Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught. Smith. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh, my God. Why does he keep dropping them?
It falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh,
Oh, that's some good closing speed
yeah.
there.
First, the
Because that
fucking
looked
bullshit
for a
at
minute.
blow
That's
up through the
great work
goal.
with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Damn, D lineman in the backfield before we can even hand the ball out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, 73. On anyone, huh? Hey, easy. 63, bang. Delta.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To Barkley on the check down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on
Oh, man.
Back at the 15-yard line. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice
The
accomplishment.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Drops it to Blue, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Still underneath.
It'd be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a solid
Oh, wait.
He'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Prescott on play action. That'll be complete to Blue. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
That defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 4th down.
Basically, you're not going to work 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's Prescott.
Oh,
And it's taken in by his their tight end. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They go again with Blue. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time.
well, Archer,
We'll return
let me
with
just say
more
this,
after
bro.
this. This is the
We're in the
NFL.
same division
and it's
now,
on
so
EA Sports. The
This what this
Cowboys
shit
on
gonna be
third
like
down.
twice a
They've been
year.
really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Prescott on 4th down. That's caught at the 1. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ooh,
Jaden Blue with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Eagles 20.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Man open left side is Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. That's good. For the Eagles, 1st down.
A handoff to Barkley. A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 29 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Great. Anyone else? No.
On the run, it's Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And an Eagles first down.
Great.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hurts. Outright pass complete to Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goddard, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 27. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. So a big return there, Charles. And what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a big 6. So good hustle to get him back and get him down. But boy, that's a throw you really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Yeah, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
No touch. Crowd left Yanni.
Looking to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 41. Cowboys 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Prescott from the gun. Going up top. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 65 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
34.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the
Alex Barkley. A strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 73 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Donovan Ezra-Raptor in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This is caught. It's gone. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
180.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
Complete to number 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
For the field goal.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott.
On for the field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak. That's caught by Turner. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatline. Level with everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Prescott finding Pickens for another catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
His kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
26, Saquon Barkley. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Carlos viene. 73. 73.
Throwing his Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 51. Cowboys 41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And that was off the mark behind him, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So it's caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team right.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
It's all about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned